10. Futuristic methods of transportation. Transportation is undergoing a great revolution involving a multitude of technologies worth of science fiction. Cars become robots, use electricity as fuel, and are governed by artificial intelligence. But the best thing of all is that these significant changes will not occur only in cars, but in many vehicles that better meet the needs of passengers. Join us until the end of the video to see 10 of these futuristic vehicles that are going to become in short time new means of transportation. It will surprise you. 10. Hoverboards. Before you get too excited, know this. It, like other hoverboards, doesn't levitate. It does, however, move a bit like we imagined a hoverboard would move. Something facilitated via a single wheel placed centrally under the board. They complement the futuristic slant with a colored light around the edge of the board. Hoverboard is powered, and it features a self-balancing system to move around and help keep you from eating asphalt. The maker boasts that its device is a Tesla compressed down to scoot size. It falls under the category of personal electric vehicle, and if nothing else, would be an eye-catching way to travel around campus or the city. 9. Supersonic Subs. If you thought the roads were full, look at what's happening with the sea routes in China. There is a special submarine that could travel at speeds of 750 miles per hour. Supercavitation, a method that creates a vacuum or bubble around an object without the inherent friction of water, can do this. The supercavitation object can shoot through the liquid like a bullet to its destination at supersonic speeds. It's pioneered this technology during the Cold War, when Russian torpedoes could reach speeds of over 200 miles per hour. Researchers hope to multiply that speed in 3.5 years. 8. Jetpacks. That's right. Now, you can count on your own wings in the purest style of the Supersonics. An agreement between the Civil Defense Forces of Dubai and the New Zealand company Martin Aircraft establishes the basis for this technology. Based on a backpack with propulsion to begin massive, Jetpack fans have predicted a future in which everyone can fly for personal mobility. Like James Bond in the film Thunderball, 1965, Dubai announced that it will make a trial period of up to 20 jetpacks of Martin, besides simulators and a training package, which is scheduled for delivery next year. The contract is for several $1 million, although the exact figure is one of the best kept secrets of the Dubai Air Show. Each jetpack has a catalog price of US $250,000. 7. Car sleds. Elon Musk, the founder of SpaceX and Tesla, seeks subterranean travel as an alternative way to move around and configure tunnels that act as a subterranean route. They would be like vertical axes zigzagging under the local urban landscape. Your car would be on a sled that would be attached to its wheels, regardless of make or model. Controlled by a computer network, these sleds would go at speeds over 125 miles per hour. Not only would it conserve your car's energy, but it would extend environmental health and shorten travel time. The tricky part is digging these tunnels, and that means we'll be waiting several years for them to work. But the faster we build a subway sled tunnel, the faster we can get where we want to go. The moles have always warned us about this. 6. Hyperloop. Together with autonomous vehicles, Hyperloop will probably be the most relevant technology applied to the world of transport in the coming years. They present Hyperloop as a new, faster, and cheaper mode of transport for both people and goods. It comprises a tube containing low-pressure air through the capsules, circulate on a cushion of air. The nose of the capsule contains an electric compressor that transfers high air pressure to the tail of the capsule. The compressor provides levitation and, to a lesser extent, propulsion. For its design, they have chosen an open source model. The contributions of the community can advance the design until it becomes a reality. The major premises of its development is to become a fast, cheap, and environmentally sustainable system. 5. New Supersonic Airplane. NASA has awarded a $20 million contract to Lockheed Martin to design an aircraft for passenger transport that will exceed the speed of sound and be quiet and efficient. Despite using a jet engine, which traditionally causes a great deal of noise, the noise that this new aircraft would produce would be minimal, since limiting the aircraft's sonic level has become one of the fundamental challenges of aerospace research in recent years. This project is part of NASA's initiative to design new types of aircraft called X-planes that serve as experiments to test new technologies. It is also also part of the new Aviation Horizons project, whose aim is to reduce the use of fuel, emissions, and noise. 4. Clip Air. The Clip Air project has 3 capsules that can be attached underneath an aircraft or installed on top of railway carriages, allowing a flexible transition from one means of transport to another. The aim of this project is to give air transport the flexibility of rail transport. Thanks to Clip Air, passengers will board an aircraft directly at a railroad station or a maritime station. After boarding a capsule and arriving at an airport, they will take off without moving from their seat. Placed in one of these modules attached to a flying wing, they make each aircraft up to 2 distinct parts: the flying wing with the cockpit, engines, and fuel tanks, and 3 capsules intended for the transport of passengers, cargo, or fuel. If it sounds simple, that's because it is. 3. Floating tunnel. In Norway, scientists and planners are devising ways to take faster shortcuts by personal car or motorcycle. Glaciers have been shaping the landscape for millennia and have carved a beautiful environment, but a problem for crossing them. Coastal forges have created long, winding roads and added hours to daily commutes. The Norwegian government sponsors the construction of tunnels that go directly through many inlets and waterways, shortening the trip considerably. These tunnels are deep enough that ferries and other ships do not consider them a problem. They are also easier to build because there is no need to secure the tunnels to the deep seafloor. Technically, you would be sailing with your car. 2. Flying cab. The Hana is the vehicle designed by Airbus to help reduce traffic jams in cities and will be a complement to autonomous cars. The project includes an autonomous flying vehicle platform for individual passengers and cargo transport. Airbus already has many of the technologies, batteries, and other aeronautical elements, but the company still has to face the challenge of achieving an improved autonomous driving system to avoid accidents. The project includes a strategy called City Airbus, with the installation of elevated stations at strategic points in each city. They are like heliports for this kind of flying cabs. This system would operate similarly to car-sharing applications, so make space on your smartphone to book your personal flight. 1. Airlander. The idea of the Airlander was born in the United States Army, but for budgetary reasons, they discarded it. Later, the company Hybrid Air Vehicles took up the project again until the first test flights had started. They focused this mix of aircraft and airship on transporting cargo to areas where conventional aircraft would have difficult access and humanitarian aid missions. It offers a quieter and less polluting type of transport, as it is 70% more ecological. The Airlander has a carbon fiber structure and it fills the balloon with inherent helium gas. It flies at an altitude of 4,800 meters and at about 150 kilometers per hour, thanks to being powered by 4 4-liter V8 diesel engines. It can land on any flat surface and takes off almost vertically, making it as flexible as a helicopter. Which one of these methods of transportation is your favorite? Tell us your impressions in the comments below, and please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell. We upload material very often. See you in the next video.